BERT Show family meetings. They sucked in your own house, right? When your mom or dad said, hey, we need a family meeting tonight or something like that. And they always suck on the BERT Show also. Your parents, much like us here, never say, hey, let's have a family meeting. Then you guys all sit down in the living room and your mom and dad goes, hey, just want to let you know everything is just great. There's never a meeting for that. It's only stuff that's really, really bad. And we got really, really bad news today also. This is a tough one. This is a really painful one. And usually when we have these, I just speak from my heart and tell you really what's going on. But I really felt like I needed to write this one down and get it right. It's complicated. I didn't want to miss anything. And I didn't want to have to readdress it because I got too nervous and forgot to say something initially. So that's why I'm reading this one today. So here goes. Guys, there's no easy way to say this. Davi isn't part of the BERT Show anymore. In the 20 years that I have been doing the BERT Show, this, by far, is the most painful change we've had because it is so deeply personal. So let me try and explain the best I can. Chemistry is everything when it comes to this job. If the chemistry sucks off the air, eventually you'll hear it on the air. But this has little to do with the on-air product. It has to do with people being happy at work. The chemistry in this studio has gotten to a point that wasn't healthy. As much as I've tried to fix it, the problem has existed for a while, and it comes and it goes too often. It's fine, then it's not. It's fine, then it's not. It's fine, then it's not. It's exhausting, and it has been deflating. I sincerely care for everybody on this show, personally and professionally, and I really love the on-air BERT Show. But this chemistry issue, guys, just wasn't going away. So Davi tweeted out the other day something that totally broke my heart. Her therapist told her that something like, she handles suffering better than most. And because of our current atmosphere, I'm assuming a lot of that had to do with what's going on here in the studio, and it sincerely broke my heart for her. I have tried my best to navigate a super tricky situation with hopes we could keep this thing together as is for you guys, but also for us. What this team has on the air is a very special thing. And I held on tightly with the hopes we could keep this magic as is. But this has become a studio that hasn't been a fun place to work way too often, in my opinion. And this is radio. This should be the most fun job in the world. And it's clear to me that the atmosphere was affecting the happiness and the health of multiple members of the staff. So something had to be done. Something really drastic had to be done. And for reasons I'm not going to detail on the show, this is the move I painstakingly chose to make. And frankly, as I'm writing this, again, I wrote this, late last night or a couple of days ago, and it just hurt my heart. I struggled to manage the situation, so it would never, ever, ever come to this. Some of you guys are going to get it twisted and assume that Davi must have been the problem, and I assure you, with all sincerity, that is simply not the truth. In my eyes, the spirit of a studio is defined by all its members. So this is not just a Davi issue, and this is why she's not here anymore. Do not get that twisted. We all have a responsibility in this. Look, I hate managing. I really hate it. I hate this part of the job. But I had to do something drastic in an attempt to try and get us back to a consistent, positive environment. I don't use the L word often, honestly, but I love Davi. I care about Davi, both professionally and personally. She is tremendously talented. She makes me laugh harder than any person that has ever sat in that seat. And I know you guys love her too. And a listener of the show, I'm going to miss that I don't get to laugh at the jokes of one of the funniest people on the radio. I am actually deeply protective of Davi, as some of you guys know by some of the responses that I received and sent back to you from your emails over the years. I am deeply protective of Davi. But I know you guys, and I know us. Everybody loves drama. We make a show out of it every single day. There are no good guys. Let me repeat this a couple of times. There are no good guys, and there are no bad guys in this thing. There are no good guys, and there are no bad guys in this thing. It's just a mix that wasn't working anymore, and I hope you guys can understand that. I've also asked Kristen if she had anything that she wanted to say or she wanted to write anything out, if she had anything that she wanted to pass on to you guys also. And she said, oh, yeah.
Of course, I wanted to say something in regards to this. Some people say it's not personal, it's business. However, our business is very personal. It's literally in the job description. Share your personal life. We bare ourselves every day with our opinions and also with sharing details of our lives. We are extremely vulnerable at times. It's our vulnerability that creates these tight bonds at work. Davi embraced being vulnerable. She never held back and knew how to connect, which is incredibly admirable. So yes, this is personal. And I get it. Because this is so personal, you're going to want to know every detail of what happened. I do the entertainment buzz 4 times a day. I know how this works. Behind the scenes, the BERT show has had some highs and some lows over the last year. Our highs were so high, it made it easy to be forgiving of the lows. But we got to a point where the lows were overshadowing the highs. A painful decision had to be made. There was no easy fix. No one person was at fault. Every single one of us plays a part in the chemistry of this show. Davi's presence on air will be missed. I know I will miss her quick wit, her humor, her infectious laugh, and the unique perspectives she brought to the BERT show table. She made me laugh out loud daily. After one of her comedy shows, my husband and I approached her and told her how incredible she did and that we looked forward to watching her Netflix comedy special one day. I still stand by that, as Davi is supremely talented. As chairwoman of the board of BERT's Big Adventure, I want to thank her for her love and dedication of the organization. She formed some beautiful bonds with our BBA kiddos and their families and gave her all on every trip she went on. We made some wonderful memories on air and off, both of which I will remember fondly. And to everyone who Davi connected with, and there are many, I encourage you to maintain those connections and continue to show kindness and support. She will always have mine.